for joining me to color. Today we are going to be coloring this Stamping Bella image called Rachel Loves the Rain. Isn't she cute? And she also comes with a cinnamon. I always love that. You don't have to search. It's right there in the package. This is a new La La Land crafts die called Daisy. And this is the new loopy border that just came out, in case you're interested in those. I will put a link down in the description box to the card kit and all the supplies I used. I would love for you to come shopping with me. If you have a question, make sure and leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, I have already stamped my image on Neenah 80-pound Solar Bright cardstock with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. So let's color. So let's give her a background first. For that, we're going to use BG 000, quadruple 0, and the Colorless Blender. I'm going to start with my BG 000 first. So I'm going to use that to just brush away from the girl here. And I think I'll bring it up here a little bit onto her skirt. And then let's do up here underneath of the umbrella. And she's got a little, she's got a little bit of space right here between her umbrella and her arm. So I'm going to color that in. And then let's continue brushing down here to the top of her skirt. Oh, and here's another little space right here between her elbow and her umbrella stick. Color that in. I think I missed those the first time when I was coloring them. And we'll go through like this. And then I also want to do a little bit over here on this side, underneath the umbrella. Okay, then I'm going to take BG quadruple 0 and I want to go all the way around. So I'm going to go ahead and start here underneath of her skirt. I'm going to go around this little heart. And let's go up here. And we want to work our way around to the other side. And we're going to go over the top of our umbrella. And I think I'll bring it up just a little bit so it's kind of pointy up here. And then I'm going to come back down this side. And then on this over here where I did the BG quadruple 0, I want to touch down on that and swipe out past that. And same down here where we got our BG 000. Then I'm going to take my Colorless Blender and I'm going to start on where she is and I'm going to swipe over all of the color out into the white. This will help smush some of those streaks I have going on here together, soften them up, and it will help blend the edge where the BG 000 touches the BG quadruple 0, and it will help touch or soften the edge where it stops and goes to white. And this works best if your Colorless Blender is pretty full, not empty. You don't want it dry and dragging. Mine just kind of runs across the top. Let's give it some grass. For that, we're going to use G99, YG63, and G21. I'm going to start with my G99, and we're going to do that wherever there's some grass already on here. So let's go up here. I'll go around that little puddle that's there, a little heart puddle. I'll bring it out here a little bit. And let's come down away from our heart. And then here's a little stack of grass, so we're going to bring that out. And then we'll do the same thing over here. And here's one. And then up here underneath this one. And then I want to go over some of these grass blades, so I'm just going to flick up here in the air. And I don't care if they're touching the actual grass or if they extend past it, not any big deal. I'm just kind of giving it a little bit of texture. Then we're going to add YG63. So let's go up here past our little puddle. And I'm going to brush this over the top of this grass and come out here. Same for this side. And then we're going to bring this, let's go over some of this. And then back here, let's go again away from our puddle. And right, I got to tip my pen up a little bit more so I got the pointy end so I can get close to this little end of my little puddle. Okay, and let's go over the top of this. And then I want to go right next to my heart on this side. Then I'm going to add G21. I'm going to swipe over all the last two colors, bring this out here. Then I'm going to, well, let's swipe over here a little bit more. I'm going to go back with my G99 and put some of this dark back in. For the little puddle, I'm going to use B00, 000, and quadruple 0. I'm going to start with my B00. Let's start out here at the end. And then I'm going to bring this along the back. And I also want to do each one of these little water swirls. And then I'm going to grab B000, and I'm going to go over the sides of that B00. Let's soften that up. And then I'm going to swipe over both of those with B quadruple 0. Then I'm going to go with a second coat of my B00. And let's go with another coat of B000. And then our B quadruple 0. And these little hearts up here, I'm going to do B00 before I forget about them. And these little drops of splashes. For her skin, I'm going to use E21 and E00, and then for her cheeks, I'm going to use R11. So I'm going to start with my E21, and I'm going to go up here, I'm going to color her little fingers in, and this little skinny thumb. And then let's go down the back of her arm, and across there where her sleeve is. And for this one, let's do along the bottom. And then again where her sleeve is. And then for her face, I'm going to do her ear. And then I want to brush the color away from her hairline. And I'm going to go down their bangs right here. Then I'm going to grab B00, or E00, and we're going to fill these arms in, little dinky things. ear. And then we want to brush this color all the way across her face. And then I'm going to add a touch of cheek color. So let's grab R11. For her hair, let's use E44, 35, and 31. So I'm going to start with my E44, and I'm going to give her a part right here. There's kind of a little space right here in the stamp, but I'm going to just go straight towards that. And then over here, I want to pull some of this color away from that part. And then I want to come up this way where it's going behind her ear. And then we want to do a little bit right, oh, I forgot her neck. That's no good. Let me grab E21 and color that in. Sorry about that. You can't have her going around with no neck. Okay, and then we're going to grab E44. Let's do a little bit down here where it's coming away from her face, or behind her face. And same for this side. And then over here, where this little hair bow is, I want to go, look, there's another little piece of blue that I missed. I kind of swirl it away from that bow. And let's see here, let's grab B000 and we'll color this little space right here in, because that is background. Then we're going to add E35. And a little bit down here. And then we want to add E31. And I'm going to add a little bit more of my E44. For her skirt, we're going to use YR 14, 04, 12, and 21. I'm going to start with my YR 14. Let's see here. I'm going to do right next to her shirt first. So let's go right along the bottom of her shirt. We're going to call this a skirt. It could be a whole dress, I guess. If you want to make it all the same color, you could. But I just pretended this was a shirt and this was a skirt, so we're going to have different colors. And then over here, let's bring this up even. And then I better do a couple of these little lines that come down away from the top. And then, let's see, let's add some creases. So here's a little wrinkle right here. So let's go like this and connect it up here. And the same for down here. That, and we're just going to work our way across. Over here, we're going to go and then for this one, let's go down and up. And this one kind of swoops the other way, so let's go this way. And let's see, here's one over here. And then let's do a little line across like this. And we'll bring it down onto this little crease. And let's see, let's do one right here. Okay, then we're going to add YR04. So let's just go right over the top of that last color. I'm going to go past just a little bit. And work our way back to the other side. And then we're going to add YR12. I'm going to try to leave a little spot at the top of each one of these little creases so that we can fill it in with our lightest color. So I'm leaving a little, kind of a little white line. Work our way across to the other side. I'm going to fill this one in because it looks like it's down. Okay, and then we're going to go over it with YR21. Okay, so I'm going to do a second coat, so let's go YR14. And darken up some of these creases. Work our way to the other side. And YR04. And then YR12. And our way over here to this side. And then over with our YR21. Then we want to do, I'm going to color the middle ruffle a different color, and then we're going to do the bottom one. So grab your YR14, and I'm just going to go right next to the ruffle on the second ruffle. And each time the little dip comes up or goes out, I'm going to give it a little bit extra. And we're going to color that little ruffle, the little on the second ruffle, it makes sense, red. So if you get a little bit on there, that's not really going to matter. And work our way over here to the other side. And let's see, does it go up? Say this is probably underneath. It's kind of hard to tell there sometimes. Then we're going to add YR04. I'm going to leave just a little bit of white at the edge. And then I'm going to fill it in with, let's do the very tips with YR21. Cute. For the center ruffle, we're going to use BG 75, 18, and 53. I'm going to start with my BG 75. Let's just do a little bit next to that top ruffle. Come across. Okay, then we're going to add BG 18. So again, we're just going to go right along the edge. I'm going to leave a little bit of white for our last color. Some of these areas are a little bit fatter, so we can add a little bit more. And then lastly, our BG 53. So for the little ruffle ends, I'm going to do those with R27. And this saved me, because I did get some color on mine, so this kind of saved that I didn't have to worry about erasing it, because we're just going to color right over the top of it. You could also just leave it white. Put some stickles on there. That'll cover up whatever you've colored on there. I love that stickles. Okay, let's do this one. Work our way here to the other side. It's really small, so I'm just having to use just barely the very tippy tip of my pen, so I don't get it everywhere. And let's see, let's go across the top here. Oh, that one was really small. And over here, right about now my eyes are going, why are you looking at this so long? Whew. For her socks, let's do BG 75, 72, 53, and for the alternate stripe, C2. So we're going to start with our BG 75, and I want to do every other stripe. So let's go, there's one really close to her skirt right here, so I'm going to start there with my BG 75. And I'm just going to do every other one with a little dab here on the edge. I'll go up here. Leave that top one white this time, so it's they're kind of offset. And then we'll add BG 72. And then we'll go over those with BG 53. And then we'll take our C2 and just brush a little bit on each of the fronts. For her shirt, we are going to use BG 75, 18, 72, 53, and then W1 to soften the BG 53 on the edge. So we're going to start with our BG 75, and she's got a little bit of her shirt showing up here underneath of her hair. So make sure to get that. And I'm going to come down, let me see here, come down her arm. But I want that to go out just a little bit further. So let's touch down on top of that line we made so we won't accidentally get her. Pull that out a little bit. And then we're going to do down here. I'm going to go over to where it swoops back up right here. And then let's do underneath of her arm. And then we want to bring this color out. So let's go that. Then we're going to add BG 18. And then BG 72. And then our BG 53. And I'm going to bring this clear over to the other side. Then I'm going to go over all of that with W1. And this will help soften some of these lines over here on this side and soften that blue, that brighter blue there on the edge. For her shirt sleeves, we're going to use YR 14, 04, 21, and then our C2 for alternate stripes. I'm going to start with my YR 14, and I'm just going to pick one to start with. So let's go up here and do this very top one next to the ruffle. And then we'll skip one, and then we will go down. And this one right next to her hand I'm going to fill in because it's really dinky. Then we'll go over here and I'm going to skip this very top one. We'll do the next one. Let's do this where it creases away from her arm there, where her elbow is. And we'll do that one. And then this one, I'm going to do the other side since she's looking this way. And I'm going to color that top one in. Then I'm going to add a little dab of YR04. And then we'll go over both of those with YR21. Then we'll take our C2 and, like the socks, we'll give each little edge a little swipe. Let's go do these boots. For that, we're going to use R27, 17, 05, 14, and 32. I'm going to start with my R27. And let's go ahead and color in the inside of this boot. And let's give it a little crease right here. And go down this inside seam. And I'm going to do along the bottom and up this side. Okay, for this boot, again, there's a little bit of her inside showing, so let's do that right there. And then let's bring this color down next to that line. And then on the top and underneath. Then we're going to add R17. And then R05. And then R14, and I'm going to fill in this back one. We're going to bring this. And then we're going to go over those with our R32. Let's go do the umbrella. So I'm going to do the yellow first so I don't accidentally touch the yellow to the red and bring it into the yellow. So for yellow, we're going to use Y08, 6, and 4. I'm going to start with my Y08, and I'm going to skip every other one. So let's skip this one, do that one, that one. I'll go across, do a little swipe on this one. Okay, then down at the bottom, I want to do like a little U, and then bring it up. Same with this one, let's do a little U. And we'll just work our way across. Then we want to add Y06. And then from the bottom, I'm going to do the underside of that little U. And then we'll go over both of those with Y04. And I wanted it to be darker, so I'm going to do it a second time. So Y08. And a second coat of Y06. I want it to be really yellow. And then Y04. So now for the other stripes, we're going to do the same color as the boots, so you could save the boots until you do this step. I just didn't want to put my hand in it and accidentally move it somewhere else. So we're going to use R27, 17, 05, 14, and 32. And we're going to start with R27. Now let's go up here, and we're going to go, got to go really close up here, so I'm going to do just a little dab up here at the top. And then we're going to bring this down like that. And work our way across to the other side. And up here again, it's really skinny. So carefully go across up here. And then for the bottoms, I want to do that little U thing again. So let's go like this. And down here, let's do a couple of those. So we'll go across. And down here. And this one. And then I'm going to add R17. And I think I'll bring this down just a little bit underneath these little dots, or this part of my U right here. Then we're going to go with R05. Work our way across. And then we'll add a tiny dab of R14. And this one over here. Then we're going to go over those with R32. Then I'm going to go back with my R27 and just put a little bit more of that really dark in here. And down here at the bottoms. Like that. Then she's got some hair bows, so let's use our R27 on those. They're really dinky, so just the very, very tip of your pin. And this little handle on the umbrella, I left white. So there is our adorable Rachel Loves the Rain all colored up. Isn't she super cute? Then again, here's the finished card. So on my finished card, I've added Spica glitter pen and clear to her hair to add some sparkles. And then I used my Sharpie white paint pen to do this little heart on her boots, the dots on her shirt, and the red on the umbrellas up here. And then I used my Spectrum Noir glitter pen to add glitter to all the yellow stripes. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's very sparkly. And then everything's flat. Nothing's popped up. This little border here is underneath the girl. And then you've got a little yellow, or sorry, an orange circle right here, and then the sentiment and the little plaid circle. And down here you've got the leaves, and here's a button. And this little center thing for my flower right here, I used some of that Nouveau Crystal Drops stuff in glossy white. So I thought I'd try that out. It's really fun. It's not going to come in the kit, but if you have some of this and you want to use it, you want to make sure that you don't touch the paper with the end of the tip. You kind of want it to fall from the tip onto whatever you're putting it on, and then just release it so that it stops flowing, and later it will just flatten out on its own. And it's really hard. You cannot mush this thing down. It's great. So I hope you had fun coloring with me today. If you have a question, make sure and leave me a comment and I will get back to you. If you liked the video, hit the like button. That'd be awesome. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and do that so you can see all the new videos I put up every week. If you have a question, leave a comment and I will make sure to get back to you. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye.